Okay, so any of you guys who have ever been to Canggu in Bali or Seminyak, this is the shortcut. This is the famous shortcut. Now, as per usual with the vlog, there's a big part that's no plan today, but I want to address something. I wanted to address a comment that I got the other day, and I want to address it because the person I am now, the person who I am now, recognizes when something happens. I recognize and remember how the person who I was would react, and I realize a lot of people are where I was, and maybe this can be something that will help you, benefit you guys. And honestly, I'm not planned this, so this might be the entire video today because it's something that's really important, and especially as a creator or someone who's trying to put themselves out there, this is something that if you don't make it past, you'll struggle and never be able to create like you really want to. And before I read this comment, I gotta say thank you guys, all of you guys who are standing up for me in the comments. It really means a lot to me. And the comment went like this: I may have to unsub. Classes now, Luke? I didn't sign up for this. Go back to how you were before. And it triggered, not me, if you guys are watching my Instagram, I've been talking about trigger moments, but it would have triggered the person who I was. When you guys are going to create something and put yourself out there, there's always gonna be people who are trying to tell you how you should be, how they want you to be, what you need to do, how you should be, and they don't like who you're becoming. But your personal journey, guys, the evolution that you're on, the path, whatever it is, it's yours. You know what you want, you know what you need, you know that like burning desire. And starting out as a creator, for me, I wanted to be liked by so many people. I kept myself very general when I talked about people. I didn't refer even to people in the masculine and feminine. If you guys listen or watch back a lot of the past of the vlog, I was with my friend and they, just to keep it very general, not to hurt anyone, not to step on anyone's toes. And now I realize that so many times in my life now, getting that comment with who I am now, so many times in my life when I've wanted to do something and it turned out to be the best thing in my life, I was told by so many people not to do it. From going away to college, leaving my hometown, my home city of Cleveland, Ohio, going to Australia, a place I'd never been before, where I only knew one person there, and I only met one person from there. That was like a no, don't do it, you shouldn't do that. I had to leave my apartment, give away my car, all this stuff. And that was a breaking point. I would listen. Then for being in Australia and getting the deal to go to Germany for less money, a fifth less of the money. I got 20% of my salary to go to Germany, but that's where I really wanted to be. It didn't make sense on paper, but it made sense to me and my intuition. And I find that a lot of times in our journey and the things we're going, there's gonna be plenty of people who are gonna come out and say, no, you shouldn't. You should do this. Stay in your lane, stay in your role. And this is where you put when this happens, it's like someone's throwing dirt on you, a shovel. And what happens is over time is one person says it, a family member says it, a friend says it, all of a sudden it becomes a belief. And then you start to behave based on that belief. And for me, look at me guys, I'm a successful pro athlete, living my dream, living overseas, peak of my career. And I felt that I wanted to do something bigger and better. And I realized that it required sacrifice and it required me taking time to go 100% in what I believed, whether it failed or not. And understanding that the bravery and what you accomplish is not the biggest thing. You should feel the bravery and you should feel the accomplishments and happiness from having the courage to attempt it. Just to attempt it, that should give all the courage you need. And for me, like the master classes, I saw someone's comment saying the man's gotta eat. And yeah, it's part of making a business and being able to create things and to put myself out there and to be able to keep doing this. Like, you know, I easily comment and be like, well, if you don't like it, then just, how about you PayPal me $1,000 and I don't need to do any courses, I won't do anything. But even then, I would think after the first month, I'd be like, wait a minute, okay, but I wanna help people. I want to help people. I want to empower people. I want to show you guys what's capable. Like, man, I'm a kid from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm sitting in the shortcut in Canggu, Bali, and it's like that came from not one big decision that I made. It's just one simple decision. And I'm reading a book that I highly recommend is Conversations with God, and it just talks about your one big decision from changing your life. And this is a shortcut, by the way, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is just like the norm here. And you're one big decision from changing your life. And so many times it's not about adding new things. Everything I say, you guys who will sign up for this Side Hustle Magic course at Masterclass 3 days, you're gonna see a lot of the things that are talked about, you know. You've always known. But like what's happening, people will say, don't do that, stay in your lane. You're not a painter, you're a lawyer, but painting's what you really want to do. And it almost makes it the reason why, and that inspires me to even put it out more, because when you're doing what you love, it's fun. Like for me, when I was going around Europe all the time and doing these summers when you guys didn't even see in the vlog, but I was partying every night and going out and still editing a daily vlog, that was play for me. That was fun for me. And I realized that because I was having fun and I never felt like, oh, I gotta make this video and I gotta do this, because I never felt that pressure, because it was fun and built around what I loved, it inspired me to keep going. And all of you guys are here because I had the courage to just take one step, to not listen to that. You guys, for example, you don't think when I was being a pro athlete that my teammates didn't come out and say, what are you making videos for? Luke, what are you doing? You're wasting your time. And not only on top of that, they're seeing everything, because you look at the videos now. You can look at some videos and see they have 500,000 views, 100,000 views, 1,000 views, whatever. But in the beginning, for me, it wasn't like that at all. And it was very discouraging, but I had this mentality that, no, I'm gonna put this out there no matter what. It's gonna mean something in the future. Maybe I save someone's life and I lose my life and my channel blows up and millions of people are helped. Maybe that's it. Or maybe I meet someone, they give me a shout out and my channel blows up and they can see this evolution of a journey. So when you guys watching, like, wow, you're just living in Bali, you're living in Canggu, living the life, go back and watch the other vlogs. I highly recommend, after today's video, go back and watch the videos that I made before. Go back to my very first video, how shy I was, how nervous I was, how every comment mattered. I'm like, this person said that I didn't speak loud enough, so I started speaking louder for the next one. And then finally I realized that I was like just catering to my audience, catering to what they want and what they need, and it wasn't true to me. And when it's true to me, you feel the energy, you feel what I'm talking about now. And me sitting here in a shortcut in Canggu, like, it's about empowering you guys to realize you can do it. You're one decision away, even if it's just, I'm not gonna listen to anyone. I'm gonna listen to my intuition, you know? And for me, it's like, I wanna empower those people. And I saw someone in the comments that say, I can't believe, I'm gonna give you a shout out, I hope you don't mind, in the comment section. It was Money19, and they commented, unsub for what? The man's gotta eat. If you don't like, don't watch. And at the end of the day, it's like, that's the pill you have to accept. Like, this is what I love to do, it's what I'm gonna do. If you don't like, don't watch it. I would feel really nervous. I'm like, no, I want everyone to watch. But when you're creating something, it's not about that. I'd much more prefer have 50 people who I know is there, which I know so many of you guys are there all the time, and I've surpassed that. But I would prefer have that than have hundreds of thousands of people watching every day, but no true connection with people. And if someone's trying to tell you to stay in their comfort zone, there's a good chance that they've stayed in their comfort zone probably all of their life. So you wanting to get out, you feeling like it's time to make a little change in your life. There's a chance that you can create something and you don't know how it's gonna turn out. Forgetting all that and understanding that having the courage just to go out in the attempt, having the courage to take that first step is bravery beyond brave. It's why I say work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile, because it's bravery just to put yourself out there. And getting this message was just like a wake-up call to me to think about, wow, like a couple months ago, that would have bothered you. You would have tried to just put away this masterclass. You wouldn't have even mentioned it. And I actually said that in the video, that I wouldn't have done this before. And that would have let so many people down who want to learn how to create their passion, who want to turn their thing that they love to do into a thriving business that they can travel the world or whatever it is, just to have the freedom. Because people don't want to travel. You don't want to travel the world, guys. Trust me. You want to travel, that's great. I want to travel too, but that's not what I really want. I really want the freedom to do what I want. Like right now, I don't want to travel. Right now, I want to stay in Bali. And it's about having the freedom. You know, having the freedom, things I didn't know before, and I took things too personally, and that slowed down my journey. It was part of the evolution process, but if I would have had this masterclass that I'm presenting to you guys is what I wish I had when I started, because I didn't know about it. I left a lot of my true self on the table. I hid parts of myself and speaking my mind, and that just kept building over time, and it just was buried alive, that I'm having to undig now, that I wish I didn't have to. And that's part of the journey, and it's part of sharing it, and it's what I love to do. And I will end it on this. And how much time is this? I've got to turn around and look at the camera. This might be the entire vlog for today, guys. We'll go for a ride maybe at the end to give you guys some scenery up here. But at the end of the day, and this is the quote that came to me as soon as I saw that, we seek our validation off of people whose opinions are not valid. We seek validation, who we are, what we should do, how we should live our life, off of people's opinions who are not valid. They don't know what you want. They don't know the internal you. They don't know the real you. Think about yourself right now. Do you even know the real you? Like last week you said you love pizza, and now all of a sudden you don't like it. You loved having roast beef and chicken and all that kind of stuff, a big burger, and now you don't even eat meat. So it's like, do you even know yourself? These are questions that I ask myself all the time. And it makes you realize that, wait a minute, if I don't really know myself, and I don't even not sure what I want or how to do it, how can someone else tell me what I should do and how I should live? And I think that at the end of the day, it comes down to that. And I guess I should have made this the video for the masterclass that I'm gonna host, but it's gonna be a lot of that. We'll be talking about that because it's something you don't realize, and it's something that really was hurtful to me. You know, I would live my life and I would travel around and I would visit a city, and as I'm visiting that city, I'd leave there and people would watch the videos, and I've seen all this amazing stuff. I had the most amazing time, and people would leave in the comments, oh, you didn't see this, you didn't see that, why'd you do that? And I'm just like, why is that? Like, that almost was a deter. I almost stopped making videos for that reason, because I just wanted to enjoy myself, which was what I was doing, and share it with people. Not have people critique every single move that I made, from getting a coffee to people yelling at me in the comment section for using a plastic bag, when it's like, well, I've got like 50 coconuts. What do you want me, how am I supposed to go home? And you waste all this energy trying to defend yourself, when at the end of this time, you need to just be yourself, be your true self. Like, I love making travel videos, and I can't wait to keep making travel videos, but sometimes I don't want to make travel videos. I want to make this video for that one person who needed to hear this, who's starting out on their journey, who's starting out on creating, and they're going to get a lot of put downs, honestly. Like, that's how you know you're starting down the right path, when you get haters. And I read that comment early this morning around 6 o'clock before I went to the gym. That's why I'm dressed like this. And as I read that comment, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it's happening. Like, I'm putting myself out there enough that the haters are popping up. And it sounds crazy, but that's how you have to do it. And you know, anything less is not showing your true self, your true authentic self. If you love just talking about rice and rice fields and all this kind of stuff, there's people out there for you. You can make a video all about how to grow your own mini Bali rice field in your own backyard, and that will help people who are actually trying to do that. And finally, you might get a trip to come out here and meet the people here, and you can build a whole business around it, and it's just so fun. Like, my life is so fun. Like, I love my life. I love having you guys here. I wake up every day and I read you guys' comments, and I'm like, everyone should feel this happy and this alive and this fulfilled. Even when I was in quarantine in the farm and I just was there, and I just was like, I was just sitting there, and I'm like, I have this whole audience of people who I can just talk to, who's going through the same thing that I am. Like, I have this whole audience of people who are going through the same thing, and it was just like, everyone felt so alone with everything that's going on in the world right now. And I was like, yeah, I kind of do. And then I thought, I'm like, wait, I have a whole audience of people who I can reach like this. And that was such an empowering feeling, and this hero syndrome that I've been working on. But it fired and set a spark in me to just be like, let me just talk to them. I'm not traveling. I don't want to make a travel vlog right now. I want to just talk to them. And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about speaking your truth, putting yourself out there. People will come, people will go. The more haters you have, the more you realize you're on the right path. And once you learn to ignore that and start to uncover your true self, that's where everything starts. That's the beginning of it all. So I guess from here in the shortcut in Bali, in Canggu, where I'm heading this way, gonna relax. I'm probably just gonna chill out. I'll give you guys a ride, but I wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to say thank you for that person who left me that comment, because you just really inspired me even more, and it kind of fueled me. And yeah, this video, I thought it was only gonna be like a minute at the beginning of a future vlog, but maybe this will be the entire video. So thank you guys for watching. Maybe one little montage of the view of me riding back to probably get a coffee or something. Yeah, I'll speak to you guys probably maybe tomorrow, soon, or maybe see you in the masterclass. That would be exciting. Okay, let's go for the ride. I know some of you guys like it. John, I've seen your comments. You love feeling the ride like you're riding here in Bali. We're going for a ride. Yeah, so I guess as I'm on my final stretch home, let me pull over. And some of you guys who watch all the vlogs, you'll recognize this place. It's my little talk and film place, and no one's here. Normally when tourists are here, this place is packed full. Like it's like a traffic jam going around here. But you guys know, not like that right now. But to end it, I would tell you guys this. It would be to be your true self. Like if I could do my entire channel again, I would have started on 100% and just speak my mind all the time, how I feel in a respectful way, of course, but not trying to cater to people in the beginning. And that was a little bit of a rocky foundation that I made. But I realized that speaking your truth, being authentic, not only liberates yourself, but it liberates other people to speak their truth and be authentic as well. So that would be my thought for you guys on this beautiful day here in Bali. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that I'm able to share this with you. And I guess I want people to, if they knew what they had to do to be happy, and it was just one decision away, like speaking your truth, putting yourself out there, not caring what other people think, just one decision, choose one of those, and it would change their life completely. That it would be so beneficial. And it would be so empowering, not only for you, but for all the people who are following you and who will find you. So speak your truth, always speak your truth, how you feel, in a respectful way, of course. And from here in Bali, I will wish you guys all a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, early morning. If you're at work watching this vlog, like a lot of you guys are, I'll try to keep it quiet next time. And thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you guys all later. And everyone always remember to work hard, be brave, and don't forget to smile. Ciao.